Hello everyone, it's Friedrich again with War in the Pacific Admirals edition. We're looking at the last day of April 1942. Let's see how this plays out. Got some potential crazy action happening today. Okay, still doing this dance and Denny. Okay, at Cebu, we're encountering four torpedo boats. We may go down as well as the other PT boat the day before. Now we're in close. I keep wondering if, well, there we go. I keep wondering if we'll get a torpedo off, but we don't do anything and then just sink. I guess I do not understand the value of PT boats yet. Okay, we got a canceled air mission. Oh, okay. First of all, he didn't fly cap here over Chiang Mai, and we were able to destroy a Sally and get a couple hits on the runway. We did see some damage as well. All right, follow up Hudsons, and they do nothing. This is heavy rain though, so getting that kill actually was kind of a big deal. Okay, so oh, there's another dot base there off of, or part of the Solomon Islands. Thought he had taken them all, but I guess I didn't notice that one. Actually, there's some more. There's some more up there. All right, the I-30 right here southeast of Brisbane. Okay, our minesweeper, they're not necessarily designed for that kind of thing. You kind of hope you can get something. Okay, okay. His carrier, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. His carriers appeared down here. I may lose a lot of A-24s. We will see. And something else got shut down, maybe? All right. So he's sweeping us at Surabaya. We don't have all the aircraft we'd like here, and this is going to be bad. Yeah, we lost more planes than he did. So now we're in a stage where we're behind the 8 ball there at Surabaya. I'll go ahead and pull out my fighters. If they, whatever fighters survive, I'll pull them out. Okay, he lost a Nate at least. Supposedly we lost nothing, but we'll see. Okay, and he's bombing Cebu. And okay. See, he's coming into Surabaya, and I wish I'd had the other fighters that are sweeping today in this. Uh, that's okay. We did get into his sallies. Flak should also, I think, hit some more, but I guess we'll find out. He is hitting our runway. Fly dump hit. Yeah. Let's push through this. Okay. 17 sallies made it out. But I wouldn't say we destroyed 17. Okay. Now this is saying we lost no aircraft. He lost a Sally destroyed and 5 damaged. And a follow-up sweep with 6 Oscars. Yeah. All right. So the air tide turns over Java. Supposedly we came out even there. All right. We're bombing this division uncontested. And we do nothing. I mean, it's possible that we are disrupting it, but that won't do anything for what we want. We're actually trying to damage his squads, so he has to rebuild them. Yeah, wow. With partial cloud, although it's bad terrain. I'm not going to be doing that again. Okay, Kumok bombing. Okay, what this tells me is even though he has carrier, and by the way, I'm just guessing he has carriers here. Just because he has carriers here does not mean he is flying long range cap here. My guess is he's long range capping whatever transports he has coming in. Okay? We're hitting this naval guards unit because we're going to shock attack it this turn with our tanks. And, you know, we do a decent job of beating them up a bit. Follow-up raid. See what it does. A little bit more disablements. And a follow-up bombing of Kumak. Some runway hits here, supply dump hits. Okay. Now, what I don't know is he picking up troops to leave or is he dropping supplies? If I were him, I would give up New Caledonia, but, you know, he's playing a good campaign so far, so, you know, whatever he decides is probably going to be a problem for us. Okay, a follow-up raid here. Our fighters are, yeah, have been beat around. They're probably extremely tired as well. And he didn't lose any of his bombers that time. All right, Nates are here. We didn't sweep it, so the fortresses will have to fend them off themselves. We got one destroyed on the ground and still hit the base a bit, so we'll take that. And now 3 follow up. Yeah. Yeah, whenever these bombers get attacked by enemy fighters, they seem to lose their aim. Okay, well, I guess that was that was all of it. Not as much air as we've had recently. So Wen Chao is having a bombardment. Okay. And a bombardment attack for Abaya. The usual. We'll get whatever planes we can out of here because he's probably going to bomb it and think about starting to attack. We did destroy one of his vehicles, but we've taken a lot of losses as a result. All right, we got our aircraft out of here, and he's doing his attack. He'll for sure walk over us here. I don't know what'll surrender. This one, and all three units surrender. So we have no speed bumps the whole way up. He can just hoof it and capture Sabang. Okay, Untong Java, I guess. So there are a few, like there's a dot base here, one here. So apparently he hasn't taken all of the Solomons. Okay. Okay, we're doing a shock attack here, and then I promise we're gonna back up and rest these tanks. They've they've bore the brunt of this whole offensive down here. And check that out. Now we took no damage. Oh, destroyed. I didn't see that, and then I thought maybe he survived. We finished off this Naval Guards unit. Now we can go back and rest our tanks, try to get the disabled tanks back up and running, refit, ready to go. Uh, 9 guns, 17 squads. Okay, uh, that was mildly successful. I wish I could have taken out some of his division as well, but we'll take what we got. All right, ADAC just went up to size 3 port. Uh, that will be, I think, once we get the last subs out of Dutch Harbor that have refit, we're gonna transfer our submarine base to ADAC. It's closer to the front, and we can get our subs back and forth a lot quicker. I need a repair ship, but until we get one, maybe I'll use Prince Rupert for major repairs. Okay, it looks like we've got some decent reinforcements coming. These Marine air units. Good, we got some patrol boats. We need those. We need all this stuff that's coming in badly. Hey, let's take a look at this. Oh, okay. I wanted to start here because this makes me a little bit nervous. He's stronger than I thought he was going to be here, and it, our AV went up over the turn. I'm very tempted to just sit here in defensive mode for a bit. We can. We've got a lot of supplies. I think we're okay just sitting here defensive. And what I want to do is reset. So I've rested these bombers, and all of them will go in. Okay, now they can't carry a full load. They're going flying extended range here. Um, I might drop. I don't know how much this matters, but I might drop their altitude a bit. We'll go in and we'll bomb the ground troops there, soften them up. As well, I kind of want to grab this LB-30. Now, it's been flying around doing some ASW. I'm tempted to rest it, okay? And in one day, we'll have two more bombers. Then this will not have to fly extended range and can bomb Johnston without extend. So this will drop in fatigue. We'll get these two bombers back, and then we'll fly bombing mission with these guys as well. And I this isn't adequate. I may transfer. I may change the pilots when I'm ready to do that. I don't know for sure, but I'm leaning toward that. Okay. Which is why I like having pilots that are dual trained. so that you can just switch back and forth. We just don't have enough trained pilots to dual train them just yet, but we're working on all the training. So yeah, they have, according to this information, roughly 7,000 troops. We have 6,000, and we are, uh, I wouldn't say we're better than they are, and they are behind fortifications. But when we did a shock attack, we had equal casualties. I think if we give it a couple turns, we bomb. I'm okay with bombing. Um, Maybe a couple days in a row, and maybe next turn, maybe what we can do is bombard. Okay. And bombard and bomb. We'll kind of get a feel for what their AV looks like, and decide if we can do a regular attack or not. But let's take a look at this too. Our disruption went up, and our fatigue is quite high. So this we can't just sit here like this necessarily. So I think we need to maybe do more than bombard. I'm not sure, but hmm. I mean, our AV is up, but that doesn't mean anything if we're if we're not if we're not doing too hot. I may do a deliberate attack here. Also, it may start knocking out their fortifications. Yeah, I'm not really comfortable with the position I've put myself in, and I acknowledge and take the credit for that. Um, I do have, let's see, this is 10 away. It's too far to bombard, but we're coming through here. Uh, So we forgot we forgot our aircraft. We'll get our aircraft. We'll get them on ASW and hopefully come through here and sweep these subs out of our way. And we've got some destroyers also going the same route, and they'll come through and also similarly knock out hopefully some subs. Uh, these carriers are still unspotted. Well, speaking of carriers, I believe these. Yep, look at that. He's got his carrier group here. Now, here's what I think. I think his carriers as well as his transports are right here. I'm hoping he picks them up and pulls them out, but it could be that he's doing something different. And speaking of, we can we can move back here. Okay, and let's regroup. I'm kind of tempted. Hmm. I'll move the army guys to Lafoa, I think. And the Marines, I might move them to Nemea. Okay. All right. Or maybe I should do it the other way around. That. I don't know what these things mean. Like, is a higher base level better for repairing? I don't know. But also, if we look at this and show soft, we can see how well, like, for example, the 132nd Infantry Regiment isn't full, but it's zero, basically zero disruption. Look at these. They've dropped a lot from their rest. We'll keep them sitting here, relaxing, also building up target stuff. Eventually, we'll put these where we really want them, but I kind of want to see what he's doing here first. Which reminds me, I'm going to start reconning this, and because I'm okay with saying, everybody bomb. Okay, so here's what's going to happen, I think. He's going to fly cap over this. We may have to just stop bombing that while he's probably capping it. And so I'll just recon it for now. Okay. And this guy seems to be decent at it. And we can always see if anyone else is. But certainly this unit can recon. And um, and we'll just shut everybody else down. Stand down. In fact, I'm going to do this. I just set that to recon, but that's okay. Where's my button? Okay, so we'll recon that. That's fine. And the rest of these for now, will stand down and we'll see what he's going to do. I don't want to look, we may not lose a lot, but we'll get damage and we'll be shut down for longer than I'd like if we do too much aggressive stuff here. All right, A20 training. Okay. Now I'm gonna make sure we're okay with air with fighters because I don't know if he's gonna be aggressive against us here. He bypassed us entirely here. Okay. The range is 9, so I am so glad he didn't get any closer because we would have. And on that note, I'm gonna drop this to 7, and we will do this. And for now, we're only gonna watch out over Denny. He's already passed us here. I'm guessing he's going to come through here. If he comes out here, I guess we'll bomb, and hopefully his carriers aren't too close. Anyway, we can't. I mean, technically, I could fly this to Noumea and bomb his transports here, but he's going to be capping it with his carriers. If he's worried about our carriers, they're not over there. All right. Wanted to check something here. Okay. Why do I do that? Pick the wrong one. Okay. So let's take a look at something here. All right. So this VMF 221 kept saying 2 days, 2 days, 2 days to come here to the Saratoga, and now it's here. So that's great. I think I might put them on Midway. In any case, they're actually depleted. Let's see what they upgrade to. Hey, we could do this. Okay, so we'll get 18 of these F4, F3s. That's fine. Train. It looks like something we probably disbanded actually, but let's go ahead and upgrade, and we'll get the pilots to fill this out as well. I'm not going to do all this right this second, but just we just need 4 more pilots, and we'll be able to get this guy out to sea. And meanwhile, he can be practicing how to fly over an aircraft carrier. Make sure that's 0. Okay. And now I feel like we can fill this out with our air units, including float planes, and just head down here where we can escort our transports. We should be able to catch up because we're going to be going half again as fast as the convoy. All right, back out here. Efate. This is where we're headed. Okay. if he goes to Kumok with his carriers, which I don't think he will, I don't even think he'll come here. I think he'll stay out here like he does, but we can give it one more turn, even again. Um, let's see. Let's see what I'm thinking of here. Okay, 13. We should go. I'm gonna say we're running about 7 hexes per day. That should get us 6 away. So where does that put us? Like roughly here, and that's too far away from his carriers. I don't see him sliding over here, especially because if he doesn't know there's a target over here, he's not going to go over here just to hopefully grab a phantom. So we'll sail to here, and then we'll determine where are his carriers. If they're literally still here, we'll just go right in and unload. It may be precarious, but we can always also stop it right there if we talk about it next turn and decide, let's wait. And that's fine, we can wait. No big deal. All right, we got our guns in here, so this is going to be great. Or artillery. So we'll get these offloaded and rail them or where we wanted them. And we have Townsville, so let's get them up there. That's fine. That's a fine place to put them. Um, so yeah. Okay. So again, the southern part of New Caledonia is secure for now, of course. Um, I'm not being aggressive. I'm not going to chase here. I'm not going to do anything here. Nothing here. I'm not doing anything outlandish. Maybe someone would say coming up here was outlandish. Maybe attacking Johnston Island was outlandish. I feel like it's within my scope, especially when you consider he can't, KB is not in the Central Pacific. I feel very comfortable with what I've done. I feel like I might have come in with too little, but I feel okay with what I've accomplished so far there, and hopefully we don't get evicted from that island, that atoll. Okay, so looking here, he is probably going to attack this turn. Now, nothing happened here. These guys may be lost, these five. Uh, I don't know what to do about it. And again, these air units are not long for this world anyway. They don't I can't buy them out and they don't come back. So I'm gonna I'm gonna get what I can out of here though. Where can I take these? Tafia or Bendung? Well, this is when it's full. It's gonna be a lot on your best. No, we're not gonna go across the water there. No, no. Is simmering an option? I mean, it can be, but it would be a short-term option. But, not a bad idea. Semarang. Sure, okay. And pilots. What I can do is say, if you're really fatigued, you only have 9 aircraft here, you can take the day off. Okay. Now, let's save one of these buffaloes and maybe go to the same base. Okay. And I'll keep it on cap at 20,000 feet. And I'll do the same thing I just did where I say, if you're tired, take a rest. Okay. So we have one pilot that's not too fatigued, and he can fly cap over Semarang. And then we're gonna sweep this, and nothing bombed, but we're gonna see if we're just gonna leave everything and see if anyone can still bomb. Okay, speaking of bombing, let's come back here and say what's going on with our stuff. So this B-25C, um, yeah, feel free to bomb when you want. I'm gonna grab. Let's make sure I'm not over committing this base. I'm not gonna get any more bombers here. Not yet. We'll have to organize this airfield. It's possible I may have to shuffle some guys around. Um, because I would like to reinforce some of these other bomber groups as well. So, for example, I could shift this. Actually, that was my goal. I put it like this to get the fatigue level down so we could transfer it out of here. Okay, let's do that now. Um, Clon Curry. I'd rather not. Let's do Bundaberg. Okay. Now some room to bring in a B-17 and the Mitchells. Okay. And then let's look at these albacores. I guess this is already filled out. Um, we're ready for him to bring transports in here. We've got ships. We've got. Okay, what are you doing, buddy? You're taking a long time. Okay, not sure what happened here. It's like it's like he went up here to patrol and then just came right back. Not sure what's happening there. Um, oh, right. Um, maybe even this. Oh, shoot. Okay. I need a tender up here. Man, I need a tender up here badly. Okay. I get it. Wonder if an AKE would be uh what's the word? Overqualified to do that task. Um, let's get up here and we don't need a refuel. We're going to disband. We're not going to unload. Um, in fact, cancel load supplies. Undock. This is enough supplies, and we can supply it when we get it there. We're just going to get an AKE up there. Speaking of, let's go ahead and load tenders that are here so that for the next operation we can be already set up. Okay. Yeah, that was a lot for a little bit. But I learned something, so that's good. I hope I learned something. Okay, the other thing I want to make sure I'm doing is let's do coastal. I don't think I need to do direct, but let's do coastal. It may or may not be like more convoluted, but it hopefully is safer. And yeah, let's see, it wasn't down here, but it was up here. We got to couple of bomb hits. Well, we were reported a couple of bomb hits. We were reported some bomb hits with subs here. I just, yeah, take it with a sizable grain of salt, I guess. But that's that. Okay. Speaking of which, let's now take a look at our losses. This wasn't good over here, but everywhere else it seemed okay. All of our missions. So see what happened. 7 air to air, 6 for him. That's probably all over Surabaya. We'll look at the details here in a second. 2 destroyed on the field. Let's see. That might have been at Surabaya also. 3 destroyed on the field for him. That could be between Cooktown and Chiang Mai. 1 destroyed by flak, certainly Surabaya. 4 ops losses to 9. So total of 10, 19 to 13. Okay, let's see the detail here. So yeah, he lost all these nates. I believe are lost over Cooktown because I don't know where else he had nates. I'm trying to think, but I don't remember him having nates anywhere else. Um, and then 5 Sallies, 2 anti-air, 1 ground. Oh, no flak. The flak was Lily. Okay, and 2 ops. And we lost outright 4 of these special buffaloes, and we lost 4 B339Ds. Now, this was 2 to air, 1 to ground hit while it's parked at Surabaya, and 1 ops. We did lose a demon to bombed on the ground as well. Oscars, he lost a couple air to air. That may have been over Surabaya, but it looks like we didn't get any of those on the ground. 2 ops, Dauntlesses. I'm not happy about that. Because I don't even know what they're doing. Well, maybe the search missions. Lily, 1 flak, 1 Babs to ops, 1 Mavis to ops, and 1 Val to ops, and 1 Zero to ops. The 2, the Val and the Zero, are probably from his carriers down in the South Pacific. And then we lost a Kitty Hawk to ops over, probably over Cooktown. Okay, actually, why did I forget? Let's. Why did I forget this air-to-air battle over Cooktown? Because we shot up some nates that way. But let's take a look. This fatigue is extremely high. We got to stand down and rest. We've got a lot of airframes here. I'm not gonna, we just need to rest, repair. Look at all these getting repaired. We'll be full strength and also low fatigue when it's time to go again. And for that, I'm going to release the all the pilots, and after the rest, and we want to go start sweeping again, I'll pull some pilots back out and do it again. That's kind of what I want to start doing. I want to overstack these units with extra pilots so we can trade them off if there's high fatigue. We do have to be mindful of the airframes getting fatigue also. Okay, our detection here is quite high, and we can see there's 25 fighters and 22 bombers. We don't have any more sweeps that we've scheduled. One thing I would like to do is I have low fatigue somewhere, like this guy here. There's only 17 aircraft available right now, but I mean we could in a turn we'd have 4. What I'd like to do, and so maybe I'll give it a turn. What I'd like to do is a very low sweep right over Chiang Mai. By the way, I thought we were losing an air base, but maybe it swapped out for something. Anyway, I'll look at that in a second. Um, Something was overstacked. This hex is overstacked. Okay, no, it's not. We were looking at it wrong. It's because um, it's because of the damaged airframes are making it overstacked. Um, so I need to figure out a way to put them back in reserve, but I don't think I can do that. I don't know what happens when they repair above 16. Um, Also, we are supposed to get this over here probably another 3 days. It'll take another 3 days to get the air support we need here. All right, but we're surviving. We'll keep doing what we're doing. All right. So far, all he has here is fighters. He doesn't have an air capacity enough to bomb anyway. Now he could from here, and I know he has long range bombers, so he could start bombing here or here. And if he bombed here, especially with us just sitting here resting, he could tear up some of our stuff. Okay. Um, so I'm gonna keep these. I'm gonna just make sure that we don't have too high of fatigue, which it looks okay so far. So far. But I'd like to still, and for that matter, do a ground attack. I have a sweep planned over that hex, and we have plenty of bombers bombing this hex. Let's see if we can do it this turn. He is coming up this road, I'm sure of it. And yeah, you can kind of tell coming up to Sabang. In the meantime, um, I plan to see if I can get these aircraft. Let's see if, for example, we were to get them to Sibroet, and it looks like we can. So I'll keep these on stand down mode for now, and these as well. In 3 days, we'll have both of these aircraft. That's plenty of time. He won't be up this road. We'll put all 5 aircraft here, and then in order for him to destroy our aircraft, he's gonna have to take this base with an amphibious invasion. And in the meantime, we can have planes spotting all sorts of areas on the map. Um, our carriers are coming back to base. We're surviving, and now we just got to get there and get the repairs done and think about our next mission. We've got another carrier coming from Cape Town, so maybe I won't wait a long time for our. Um, I won't sit here and wait for 2 carriers to repair. I'll probably head out and maybe start raiding these bases along the coast and smash them up a bit. Cause him some potential supply issues, especially mole mine, because it says, oh, these two are sizable air bases. Maybe we can beat them up a bit, see if there's ports we can raid and things like that. Um, it seems like he's got his air force down here to that's what beat us up when we ventured out last time. We've got units shuffling around out here because we want to cover northern Burma and eastern India. And as far as China's concerned, it's pretty much static still. So he's trading units here. One guy came down, the other one's heading back, and I think he's just shuffling some guys around. All right. Um, so yeah. Otherwise, it's just kind of quiet. Now I don't see this other unit. Maybe it's already here, or maybe it's just hidden. It's probably already here, honestly. And we have now these DC2s, which, somewhat fresh. Let's we can even go here and say, just like we've done, okay, uh, if you're up here, we can rest. 25 pilots. Yeah, perfect. And we'll go ahead and supply, and I don't know how much supply we're going to be moving, but um, hopefully enough. All right, let's I want to get this back up towards 20,000. Um, I mean, we could fill this out instead of upgrading another one. I kind of want to get some of these I-15 airframes to other fighter units. Um, Wonder if we transferred to Chungking if that would solve it, even though Chungking isn't 20,000 supplies. This whole thing, I don't understand. I haven't been looking at like really detailed analysis. I don't know where all of our supplies have been going. I know we need supplies everywhere, it seems like. Um, but we are, I believe we're getting some through here because we certainly don't have. Is this a bottleneck here? Well, it's possible. I do want some, do want to build up some stockpile. No, I don't need. Right. That should be okay. Idea is I want this to flow, Chungking, Xi'an, places where it needs to go. And I do want stockpiles here for when bigger troops come in, but I don't need 18,000 ratio. All right, hopefully we can fix some of that. In any case, I keep thinking, okay, it looks like he's moving troops from here to here, and I don't know what that means if he's coming up here and here or what he's doing. All right, it's May 1, so that's going to be very cool. I don't know what new factories we're going to have for airframes. It looks like did we have 6 before? Maybe this is new, the IL-2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we have a new R&D air. It doesn't look like it. But we should be getting some more air units through the replacement section. Um, one more thing I wanted to look at, ship sunk, and then we'll break here. Yeah, we lost the PT-33 there at Cebu. He's cleared that. He can come in unabated. And I think that's that. Again, we got KB here. KB is on the loose. Apparently, we don't have very good sighting because that's just not very much information. Um, our carriers are way over here and still unspotted because I'm not giving away my presence. Um, that's 7. That's 8. Um, slide over here. What I'm going to do is after this operation here at Johnston is done, I'm going to bring our carriers here, regroup everything, reorganize heavy cruisers, light cruisers, destroyers, all the things, and then we're gonna I don't know what this is. Maybe they're going off course to chase subs, but this is like nuts. I don't even know what this is. I think I have a patrol from Pearl to Johnston, and then they've just decided to make it whatever they want. This is kind of crazy. Anyway, yeah, we'll get reorganized when Johnston Island operation is over. Um, what I might do is a deliberate attack here, which hopefully doesn't do too much damage to us. And then, after a decent bombing raid and whatnot, and then we will see how that goes. And then I'm going to start unloading more troops here to reinforce what we've got. But also because that'll incur a shock attack. But also I'm bringing some destroyers and light cruisers that should be close to bombard next turn. All right, so things are in motion maybe in a bad direction, but they're in motion. I think I might go back to my original plan: just bombard and bomb, and then unload and do our shock attack as well as short bombardment. All right, thanks for watching with me. Take care, everyone. Have a good rest of your day, and we'll be back to talk about May 1 next time. Take care. Bye.